So this is the Joshua Slope. This is a corner of the Mojave Desert. That's looking down towards Arizona. Nevada and Las Vegas are off that direction, and I'm standing in Utah. Very dry part of the country, but not without its charms. For instance, here's some cholla cactus with some flowers that are in bloom. There is life in the desert, if you can find it. So yes, the Joshua Slope in the Mojave Desert in Utah. There's our car. There's the dirt road, and my dad's standing over there. We're going to head down this dirt road to an oasis where there is water, and if you get lucky, sometimes you can find frogs. We're going to head down there. So I will see you guys once we get down to the river. You'll see quite a contrast. Okay, so we came from up over there, came down this road, and as you can see down in the bottom of this valley, I'm just going to try to zoom in, there we go, there is a lot of greenery, and there is actually a river down there. You can hear some cows off in the distance, and so yeah, there's a little oasis, and if I zoom in back in here, you can see there's some buildings, and you used to be able to picnic down there. But you've got little teeny tiny fish that are unique to this river only that live in this area, and you've got frogs, lizards, all sorts of different critters here in the desert of extreme southwest Utah. In fact, we're close to the point where we're going to cross into Nevada, and where this river exits the state of Utah is actually the lowest point in the state, just because there's some fun information for you. So we'll see you for whatever comes next. Here we are down at the bottom of this oasis in the desert, and while I was getting ready to start this up, you look down here in the water, you can maybe see them swimming around. There's little pollywogs, which are baby frogs, and there was actually a baby frog that was sitting down here in the water somewhere. If I can spot him again, I will catch him and hold him so that you can see him, but I seem to have lost him. But yeah, you can see there's little pollywogs sitting out there, or tadpoles, whatever you want to call them, plus you've got fish. So this is the oasis in the desert, known as the Beaver Dam Wash. And I'm going to walk up this direction, so let's see what we can find. And there you go, there's a little frog. Whoops, he hopped away. He's down here. There he is, right there. Yep, I dropped him. But there he is right there. Little teeny frog. Oops, there he goes. Yep. Here we are down in the bottom of the Beaver Dam Wash. It is very, very dry on the upper slopes, and then you get down here to what they call the riparian zone, and if you look down here in the water, you can see tadpoles. Lots of them. And they are going everywhere. They are very abundant. So life is thriving down here in the bottom of what would otherwise be a very dry, desert, arid environment. But down here in the bottom, there's life. Kind of amazing, really. There's a bunch more. They're scattering. They're everywhere. I'm going to walk up on them. Yo, look at them all. Look at them all right up in there too. Wow. So more life here in the bottom. Ooh, there's a lizard over here somewhere. back in this deadfall. Don't know if you can see or hear him, but he's back in here somewhere. Don't know if we'll find him or not. By the sounds he made, it sounded like a very big lizard. But as you can see, this area is subject to flash flooding. So you may come down here one year and have the river be over there, and you come here the next year and it's over here somewhere, because as the spring runoffs come out of the mountains, it floods. And so the river channel can change from year to year. As you can see, all this debris is washed down through here. And this was once one channel of the river, but it's no longer here. It's migrated over there. Don't know if I would want to be here when there's a flash flood going on, because that could be quite intense when you look at some of the size of these logs and sticks and debris that's washed through here. It's got some pretty powerful force to it. I got some cactus over here, and yeah, it's an oasis here in the desert. Birds are singing. Yeah, too bad you can't smell this is a cottonwood tree. A lot of people think of them as weeds, but they smell very, very nice. Go over here. So you're here amongst the cottonwood trees, which in the west, the American West, that's a good sign that there's water. But you come literally 30 to 40 feet out of that area. And as you can see, you transition from the big trees to the desert, which you can't really see right there because the sun is behind us, but it's very dry. You've got cactus right over here, which you can see. And there's some other cholla cactus back up over there. See if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, there it is. Very big conglomerate rock wall right there. Oh yeah. Very remote area. Thought I heard another lizard down here in these sticks. But I don't know where he's at. There's definitely lots of them down here. None of them are poisonous. There are probably rattlesnakes down here. Lots of grasshoppers. There are definitely rattlesnakes down here, and other types of snakes, bullfrogs, whatever those other little frogs are that are living in the river. There are going to be plenty of them, although I imagine that they get, a lot of them become meals for larger animals. But, yeah, this is kind of an oasis in the desert. One of my favorite places in the entire world when I'm not sitting in front of the TV playing video games or out in the northern mountains trying to catch fish. This is one of my most favorite places in the world. So, not a place that most people have been to, but one that I have enjoyed sharing with you. So thank you for coming along the journey. I'll see you guys next time. So this is Zion National Park. Back up here is the Narrows, popular hiking destination. Down there is the main part of the canyon. You can see the top of the Great White Throne kind of peeking out over the top of the tree along the skyline there. And then of course down here is the Virgin River, which is responsible for carving this gigantic canyon. As you can see, that is way up there. So, welcome to Mother Nature run amok here in Zion Canyon. having a good time. I gotta watch out for the cow shit. You see down there? Gross.